Tuning in to Prettyboy Talk, where I talk, you listen, and the perspective is always changing. All right, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Prettyboy Talk, where I talk, you listen, and the perspective is always changing. So today I want to have a discussion because I want to talk about, I had actually made a video and then I deleted it because I was like, I don't know if this is something I should be talking about. But sometimes this is a topic that I do want to discuss, especially for, um, the members of the LGBTQ community and those who seem to think they are familiar with our game. And a lot of us are not giving us our props, you know what I'm saying, or giving us the respect that is due, for which a lot of the trends and a lot of the things that we talk about, or a lot of the things that are said, or the vernacular that is used, comes and derives from the LGBT community. And a lot of you guys do not have, um, or you guys do have a sense of ignorance when it comes to the LGBT community, because some of y'all seem to think because people are a part of the community that everyone is the same. And although there are similarities because of the community, is not the fact that everyone is the same. So it's very stereotypical when people line up everybody to be the same. And I noticed that a lot of homegirls and guys seem to think, well, all of them are the same. Everybody does the same thing. Everybody's the same way. And even our own people in our community seem to stereotype each other in ways that's just like, it's crazy. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. But I did want to bring that up because I have had a lot of friends that I see, treat um, a person like myself differently from my heterosexual counterpart. And it's like, wow, give me the same respect. Give me the same just due. I'm human, just like you. I'm nobody different. It's nothing. Just the only thing that's great about me is that I'm me. It has nothing to do with what I like. That's all that means. It's what you like, and what I like has nothing to do with you or concerns you, unless I talk about it with you and bring it to the table. Other than that, it doesn't. So I need a lot of y'all to realize that that's the only thing that makes us different is what we like. And anyway, so that goes to say and bring in what I like. And what I like is most of the time people who is not a part of the community. And it's very, very hard because it's like, y'all ever been in a situation where you just like, I want that, I need that, I have to have it, I need it. So it's like when it comes to a situation where you want to be, every time you want to venture out and you have interests, they're not biting down, or they're not a part of the community, or we just have a lot of differences. And it's hard when you're looking for love. A lot of us yearn for love. And I know I talk about having value for yourself in one of my last videos, but sometimes you can't help but to just want what you want. You got to have what you need. And this goes out for the people who, can't just openly go out and talk to people and openly go out and just be like, oh, yeah, I think he's attractive and I'm just going to talk to him. To be bold and to be comfortable and to feel like in spaces I can actually go out and venture out. And a lot of people don't realize that that's a luxury that a lot of people don't have and are not comfortable with. And it's like I go in spaces and I'm comfortable. The way I flow through it sometimes, when I've had me a 21 and up drink, the way I be flowing through the scene, you would think I was. They don't call me smooth operator for nothing. Cause when I tell you I be showing out smooth operator, but it's like it's a difference. Like the charisma that I have that I can switch on and give that. But I've never been in a situation where necessarily people just felt threatened by my presence. I mean, I have when I was younger and growing up, because deep south. But other than that, I really haven't had too many situations. Coming into college, it was like this is not nothing different. I'm lit. But I did used to have this thing where it's like, you have a crush on people, especially when they're not within your community, and you be like, oh yeah, I want that. And people have crushes in other communities as well, between the heterosexual community. You know what I'm saying? Crush is a crush all around when you find interest and have a crush on somebody, or you see something that you like me at the gym last night. I was like, ooh, ooh. I was like, yeah, I got it, yeah. But it's like, what do I do now? Do I go up and say something? Like literally, I'm stretching and the ab crunch machine right there, whatever, and I'm literally right here. Like, what do I do now? Do I say something? What do I say? And I'm one of those type of people. It's like, what do I do? What do I say? How do I maneuver? How do I move? Do I say this? Do I say that? Is that even appropriate in the gym? Is this an appropriate setting? Because that's literally the life that I live. Because I could be offensive. Now I gotta throw hands. Now I gotta show somebody my big one. Now I'm just in here making people uncomfortable. Now it's like awkward every time I come, and then it's like, I just don't want that to be a situation of me, because I have been in a situation where I have gotten bold, and it has fractured relationships and friendships and business relationships with people, and not really too much business, but situations with people that I was have been working with because of slight interest, and it's like literally got in the way of things. It's like, dang, y'all. That's a topic I always want to talk about, because people really don't get how hard it is. Like they be like, they think all people of the community just like, oh yeah, because he's gay, I'm just gonna go be like, yeah, I'm gonna hook y'all up together. First of all, man, don't. It's just how it's a lot of types of females, a lot of types of males. We're still males, and we have types. Just because he likes the same thing I like, that don't mean I just want to be hooked up with him. Sorry. That's what we mean by like ignorant, stereotypical, you not having a lot of, common sense towards the culture. And a lot of y'all seem to, clock that T and all of the things of the culture you seem to know about, but how to actually respect the culture. That's what we're missing here. Because a lot of y'all don't even know a lot of the struggles within the culture. Bullying growing up. Y'all think y'all was worse. Imagine going home and being around people every day and not being able to be yourself. Imagine being out in public, being out in places, and even if you are a bold and confident person, not having the strength to go and talk to what you see and what you like. Now, some people may be bold and they might do that. In my instance, that's just not the case, because I save face all the time. Like, you want to go back to serving face? I save face every time, because I don't want to be out here, possibly ruining relationships or friendships, which I have, or future relationships or friendships by offending somebody. So it's hard. I was like, dang, I gotta just, ooh. When I be at the gym, I'll be like, if I could just have it. And even when I'm around, like, when people be like, you going to Atlanta, people going to Atlanta, this is, I'm like, I don't even be attracted to that. Like, I really genuinely like chill. I don't know how to explain it, because I've only been in one relationship, you guys, due to the fact that I am such a, I look for certain qualities. And then my first relationship was a tad bit different, but I look for certain qualities. And my first relationship was just like, it happened. It was an experience. But going forward, I like want to be able to, be patient and wait. But I also be like itching in the inside, like, oh, why am I staring at the gym? And see, I hate that staring stuff, but I be staring. I kind of like being stared at a little bit by a little something, something there. And I think I'm a little something, something. So they might, what I'm saying? They might. Like, I don't know. I feel as though I'm lit, I'm turned. it is what it is. And some of y'all don't understand. I wanted to get on here. This wasn't even a real advice, no advice story. This wasn't even an advice story. This was just something that just felt as though like I've always wanted to talk about because it's hard. Like to put it on the table, I'm like, I think I might be single for the rest of my life because what I like and what I be seeing don't be biting. I'm like, maybe they do, maybe they don't. This is Alabama. I don't know. So I can't even really be, too bold. But I had to recreate the story. And I used to be the type of person, I used to be going to like, when I was on the cheer team, I used to be going to the basketball kickbacks. I seen a little something that I like. And even just, the hope that something could possibly, transpire. Even though the girls did used to be mad because I think they used to be mad that they didn't know if I was gonna be getting bit down on, and they was in a situation where I don't know what the vibe was, but it was giving a little jealous, a little envious. Even though a lot of things didn't fall through. It's like why wouldn't you want to see your friend win or be with somebody that they might be interested in regardless. Oh no, he ain't this. Oh no, he ain't that. You don't know what he could possibly be for me. So it just sounds like a lot of times the homegirls really don't be for the guys on this end. So it's like, yeah, some of y'all need to check yourself and really wake up and have a wake up call because you don't know how to respect the culture. And it's time to wake up because at the end of the day, like, respect needs to be given. Yeah, like that. Because I was like, oh no, he not like, you never know. And trust, you never know. So be mindful, you guys. And I thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Pretty Boy Talk. Tune in for another episode tomorrow.